Standards isn't pride, it's protection. That's what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. Standard is pride, it's protection. You protecting yourself from yourself. You protecting yourself from things that can enter into your environment that don't supposed to be there. But because you're trying to fill a space or void for a moment in time, because they're not going the way you want it to go, then therefore you accept something that you normally wouldn't take. And that's a no-no. That's a no-go.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Once again, we are excited and delighted and honored to be joined with you on tonight. It's Hump Day, midweek. Y'all know how we like to get it in, man. We are excited to dive into tonight's episode, but you know how we like to do. Hey, man, we welcome you all in. Blueprint Nation, stand up, man. You know what it is. It's your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. We're joined together with my brothers on tonight once again. My left, your right. Mr. Dumbo, Mr. Like Me, Mr. Lions Den. My favorite one. Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for my brother from another mother, man. Give it up for Alexander Hall. You, bro.
Blueprint Nation, what's going on? We ain't trucking through the week.
Yes,
sir.
Hump Day.
Ain't no brakes on it.
All gas, no brakes.
Stick shift don't work. That jump broke.
Sliding in the midweek.
Yeah, that's it.
Skirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. And then y'all know who this guy is on my right, your left. My brother from the same mother, Big Bag,
Yes, sir.
Big Dub,
Look at God.
Mr. I got it.
Won't he do
And
it?
if I ain't got it, I can get it.
He done did it.
But most of the time, I always got it.
I always feel it.
Y'all give it up for Boy Wonder, man. Time is going by fast.
Bro, like fast is an understatement. I
Jeez,
feel like it's
man.
light years.
Man, what's
Hey,
good?
when?
What's good?
We in mid-July already.
August about to be like, what's up, Bob?
Hey, July, on to the left, partner. Doing good, man. Anticipating the Uncle Reese joint I got this weekend show.
Yeah.
With Redemption. Shout out to Broski, setting that up. And
Alley-oop.
man, Clark, we've been talking for a little minute and texting back and forth. So just anticipating that this weekend. Then we'll be in Brunswick, Georgia next weekend. So so today was like a chill, but also productive work day, just shooting content and things of that nature. So
Yeah.
I did sleep in. So, like I said, rest is a part of my regiment.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah, man, I hate them and miss it, man. I was looking forward to it till I saw the time. I was like, oh, come on, man. Because it's normally at night.
Yeah.
It's in the afternoon. So I was like, y'all jiggers.
Yeah, 'cause I was assuming that it was gonna be at night until Knowledge had talked with me. Then him and Uncle Reese talked, and he told him the time. I was like, oh, it's afternoon. I said, well, that's dope.
Yeah.
Do your thing, minister. Give away supplies and.
Yeah, but it makes sense because I didn't realize it was a back to school, almost like basically a back to school event. So,
Okay, gotcha.
which most of those are gonna be in the afternoon anyway. So I guess they figured they kind of combine. But I think it was I don't think he came last year. It was the year before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody and their mama gonna be doing those. So, trying to find the right one without clashing with anybody else's and try to draw out as much of a crowd as possible too. So, which is understandable. So it is quite early. It is, but it ain't. If it makes sense. So.
Yeah. I mean, you really only got a couple of weeks left. So. So yeah, it's go. It's basically go time right now. So school finna be starting back in. Traffic finna be crazy.
I'm telling you.
Lord Jesus.
Especially down the road. I literally live on the same street as the school. So if you're going in that direction, don't do it. Go around. You'll thank me later.
Cleveland. Go around, Cleveland. Go around.
You'll thank me later. How about you, broski? How's your week going?
It's good, man. Went down south with Pastor. He had an engagement down there, so us and a couple of fellas went down with him. So that was pretty good. Kind of hang out, fellowship a little bit. Little quick road trip. So and getting prepared for the FCA camp next week. So. Yeah, I declined the one for this. They're at Stetson right now. So it's like, man, you want to come through? No, I'm good. I got to put you up for the whole week. Nope. No. We just had the leadership conference. And then you got that this week, and then you got the one at Warner going on next week, which I'm going to be there all 3 days. So I was like, nah, I don't need to be there. So plus I got some other stuff I need to do anyway. So yeah, it's buckle down, getting everything locked in for the season. So, being over the Booster Club, so I'm shutting it down early this year, boy. So,
yeah.
I was like last couple of years, I'll be waiting. People coming last minute want to sign up, so I was like, that ain't finna happen this year. Cut off is gonna be cut off.
Yep.
So I had already holiday coach today, so he was like, oh man, yeah. He said, no, bro, no problem. Do what you do. I said, yeah, because I be trying to get that money for the kids, man. I say, but this year, that's going to be it. Cut off is the cut off. If that check ain't in my hand by that last day, sorry, I ain't got nothing for you. But other than that, yeah, just preparing for the upcoming year, man. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we excited too, man. Because it's going to be some good ball this fall. Yeah. I know that, right? hey. Like you hang around y'all long enough, I might learn something.
It's gonna be some
Bars.
baseball.
Keep coming on.
Bars.
Got another rapper.
Bars. So definitely got it, man. If you guys up for it, man, like how you guys slide back through on Thursday night, team building stuff. Yeah. Like get your heads up in enough time. So actually, we'll talk off. Yeah. But I gotta have y'all out that first week because we got the big L coming to town, so we can kick that off with a big hype night.
It's gonna be crazy.
So I we'll talk off dates and stuff, see if that fit in y'all schedule. Man, both of y'all in here turn the whole thing up. Yeah, that'd be dope.
The Lions Den.
Still waiting on that email though.
Man, you got it,
You know what I'm saying? I had no forgot, so he started humming it over here. Like, wait a minute, he ain't sent me that email.
I haven't heard you run for rave. Like, hey, I finally got it. So, just to keep reminding.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love the version that you put out, but I like that original too. Now that original slide, they each kind of like have its own place. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah. But I think that first one was a little bit more hype.
More hype.
Yeah, I think the first one was a little bit more. It was a little bit more.
And I think what we all three were going through at the time too, it resonated even more.
Yeah,
so
of course.
That definitely plays a huge part. So sometimes you get accustomed to just that.
Yeah, you trying to get me to perform that in the month at the Embed conference. I was like, me, he's also hey, we had rehearsal last night. But then I'm trying to tell people I'm a little different. I can't be in too many group chats. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta hit me, like, just hit me personal, bro. Like, don't put me in no group chat. I will remove myself. I'm an introvert, bro. Like,
Hey, you ain't got listen. Introvert, extrovert.
it's too much. You then, cause I'm personal. Like, so I might say something. I don't care if it's like, hey, bro, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. You want something? I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to 5 people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you.
Off the
Remove me
cuff.
from the group chat. Anyway, so that's a whole nother thing. So for all my introverts out there,
Oh,
I feel
man.
you. But, so I was in the group thread, on the group chat. But when I'm on the floor, back there in the OR, I'm stocking stuff, going out of surgery rooms, they need something. I don't have my phone on me, so I missed it. So I drove over to the church yesterday. The rehearsal was canceled because of the weather. But he was like, hey, bro, what you? I said, how many songs I'm doing? Because I'll do 2 and get up out of there. You know, I'm a 2-man champ. I'm 2. I give you 2.
Give you 2-piece.
2 pieces.
2-piece, no biscuit.
Slide like that.
Come on, Skip. Come on, Skip. You know you gotta get a biscuit.
Now,
Now.
you gotta do more than 2 pieces now.
Yeah,
Can we at least get a little wing in there?
Look, he said, man, you know everybody got a 3 song slot. Cause Miles Minute, he the main performer. So, Miles, he finna go up. The whole roof finna be shaking when he hit the stage. So, man, everybody gotta be woo. So I do 3. You know what I'm saying? 3. I ain't doing Lions Den though. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do like a different type of performance of Lions Den, cause it's like, I don't want to say it's singing, but it's a lot of. You know what?
Harmonizing parts. Yeah.
So now I'm looking at, bro, stuff is changing with me, bro. Like, and everything. Like, I'm starting to see things how I want to format.
Yeah.
Like how I move. You know what I mean? So like when it comes to records now, I'm like writing records depending on. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm writing songs now depending on how much work that I don't want to do on stage.
Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm writing because I'm more. If I can be more like this, and then just interact and still perform, then I'm not like a jump up and down for all night type of person.
Nah, you never been that though.
So I'm not finna even try to. And right now, a lot of the Christian hip hop, the enemy working and Jesus working too. Like, the youth is growing. Like, kids are hungry for Jesus, bro. They're hungry and they're not stupid. They hungry. They're not stupid, and they got more sense. If angels have it's funny because the youth leaders is always Mike always saying it. These kids, boy, he right. A lot of them, they be tripping, but it's a lot of kids. They hungry for Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah.
They hungry for Jesus, bro, and it's mind blowing how it's growing. Kids coming to middle school church with Bibles and notebooks and pencils, bro, and pads, bro, taking notes from Pastor Tyler. Like grown people. They in the 7th grade. You know what I mean? Adults come to church. Pastor Jeff be like, open up your Bible to 2 John, 1 John. And people looking at the screen, and they ain't got the app on their phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on? Like, open up your Bibles there, bro. 40%. Everybody go. They ain't got no Bible. They ain't got no Bible. They ain't got no Bible app. They ain't got none of that.
They just there.
Well, I sure hope no glitches something happen, but everybody be out of gas. Oh Lord.
But so, I'm starting to lay out the records. I mean, not to say it that way, but yeah, like depending on I'm laying my records out, bro. Depending on what really is genuine to me.
Yeah.
Do I want to be bouncing around all night? No. right? I gotta bounce around. I'm a, you know what I'm saying, type of person. So I want to make records that's like that. Whoever it catch, it catch. I don't want to make jump records just because it's in right now. Or no, I don't want to do that. I want to make records that's from having God put it in me. Now, if you make me have like a bouncy song, that's cool. But it's some people who bounce. Miles Minute, my man's beat.
Yeah, I would say mine when he get up there, they gonna
It's a
be
rap. Like certain people got that bounce. Like Gravy having that bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like boom. So yeah. So I'm figuring out a different type of artistry when it comes to how I'm making music right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's the beauty of it being
Yeah.
your music.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You get to do it
control
how
the
you want
narrative.
to do it. Yeah.
He
You the captain of that shit.
I'm in control.
You the captain. You the captain of
Well,
this ship.
when is that again? What's the date on that?
July 31st. It's a Thursday. The Invade Conference. We're gonna be there. Jaden Gray's gonna be there. Stitch is gonna be there. I'm gonna be there, and the big homie Miles Minnick is gonna be there. So the Crossings Church in Brandon.
I try to come out, man.
What happened?
No, I got a wedding rehearsal that night.
Oh, okay, true that.
Yeah, homie getting married.
That's good.
So
Marriage is
hey,
good.
I'm gonna try to slide concert, man.
I got Baycare rehearsal.
And it's free. Free concert too, and it's free.
I'm gonna try to slide for the concert,
And
man.
it's free too. So Joy FM, they promoting it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be straight, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna slide, bro. That's gonna be huge.
yeah, man. But shoot, man, that's what's up, man. Like, so we getting ready for the fall, man. Like all of us, so be praying. A lot of stuff going on right now, man. The earth is in travail like a mug right now, boy. So make sure you keep them prayers going up, man. So a lot of people need prayers right now with the flooding and everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So
Jersey,
Texas.
it's so many, man. There's so many states right now.
Yeah.
I didn't really even realize. I looked at something this morning, and it was just listing all the states, and I know it was more than 5. I don't remember off the top of my head how many it was, but I do know it was more than 5. I do know that much. Man, just a lot of disastrous stuff going on, man. So just keep everybody in your prayer, and if you're able to help out, man, by all means, do it. So a lot of things going on. So just be in prayer, man. Just constantly be in prayer, man. And but, hey, man, people got to get it right, man. People got to get it right. You know, God get your attention one way or another. So, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. I not had, but yeah, just be in prayer for everybody that's hurting right now, that's going through loss, man, and stuff like that, loss of life, loss of homes, stuff like that. So we just want to keep them in prayer. So, but we want to just go definitely jump in, man. We just these last couple of weeks. I don't know if you had the opportunity, and but if you haven't, go check out the last couple of podcasts about the last 2-3 weeks, man. Even probably 4 weeks back, and we didn't plan it, but it's amazing how each podcast has been building off the last podcast, and so it's no different on tonight. So we're gonna be talking a lot about, man. We want you guys to understand, Blueprint Nation, man, that you are who you are. You have what you have, and what I mean by that is your worth and your value as an individual, not because of your talent, not because of what you have monetarily, big house, big car, whatever it is like that. But at the end of the day, you have value. Sometimes, like we talked last week, or actually, yeah, was it last week, delayed but not denied? Or was that the week before?
Last week.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
week.
We'll talk about the waiting period, what to do in between the waiting period. So go check that episode out, man. It's really dope. It's really good. A lot of good content. And so sometimes we settle for stuff when we don't get, what we want. And sometimes things may take too long. And so we take the first thing that comes and we settle for something that we don't really want. And I've said this before, and it's fitting for this tonight when Mike James, former running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Polk County native, and took one of the youth to a youth event to where he was speaking at, and one of my buddies and I had him over come out and speak to the kids. So out of all the kids in the youth group, man, only one kid wanted to go. So I was like, hey, well, hey, that's on you, man. Go get what you need. So took him over there, and I always say this, man, and it rings now. He says, never give up what you really want for what you want right now. Never give up what you really want for what you want right now, because a lot of people settle, man. And so that's what we're going to be dialoguing on tonight, man. Tonight's theme's standards over desperation. Don't settle just to fill a void. Don't settle just to fill a void. Check this out real quick. I'm going to throw this out there, fellas. And then we're going to dive in, and y'all can chime in however you feel, whatever hits you. But desperation, check this out. It's a state of despair, typically one which results in rash or extreme behavior. And then another definition says a loss of hope and surrender to misery or dread. A state of hopelessness leading to check this out, fellas, a state of hopelessness leading to extreme recklessness.
Pretty much crashing out.
A major crash out.
Literally.
Major crash out. So I'm gonna throw the definition out there. I'm gonna alley-oop that out into the atmosphere, and y'all can take it and run with it, and we'll go from there. So, what you got?
For me, man, that's one of the realest things ever said, because us as artists and where we're at and how fickle the industry can be, and how it's like a stock exchange. You know what I'm saying? It's up, down, up, down, up, down. And so if you don't have a discipline of being able to stand in your morals and your values and what you believe in, you'll be going every which way with the wind. So for me, it's funny how everything we talked about, bro, like the last 3-4 weeks has been my life real time. And we talked out here in the front, before we left, about, what God revealed to me or for next year.
Yeah.
And I'm trying him on that because, one, I believe what he says. Two, obedience is better than sacrifice. And if I'm in anywhere where I'm not supposed to be, then 9 chances out of 10 do I really want to be there. So for years, bro, I took a lot of bookings, and I want to say like within the last 2 to 3 years, I had this realization of like, I can go wherever I desire to go. But I'd rather be what God desired me to be, because I know that's on assignment. So my mind and my trajectory has always been shifted on the assignment. Like even when I unlocked that years ago, my old boss said, like Howard Heights, man, I was mad, bro. Like I was, like when you feel like you're doing the work of 3 people, you know what I'm saying? Tony brought me in his office like, what's wrong with you, man? It's like, man, this, that, and third, da-da-da. I'm just spewing. He's just like, look, man, you have to realize you're on assignment. So you can't get out of character and allow people to see a version of you that you wouldn't even want others to see. And I was just like, okay. I had to calm down and understand. Now from that moment forward, I understood everywhere I went, I was on assignment. And I feel like in my life right now, bro, I just don't have time to be able to be out of pocket. I just don't have the time. I have the patience, but I want to be what God needs me to be. I want to be in the right place at the right time, in the right moment. Like even when we did our gig, like that was just so powerful. It was like you could tell you were just in your purpose and what you do and how you in excellence you work. Like your character will speak volumes that your want can't. And for me, I would rather be in a slow cooker and enjoy this journey and learn from this journey. Because a lot of lessons we take upon is learning. Like right now, I'm like, God, what is you trying to show me? Because it's a lesson I need to get out of this. Even if it's something that's the same. Okay, God, I got this, but okay, what else do I need to, you know what I'm saying, to get from this? Because I'm on assignment. And so a lot of times when you just accept anything out of desperation, you're in the wrong environments, you're around the wrong people, and it's the wrong opportunity. And so for me, bro, I'm really trying God this year in a good way. You know what I'm saying? A positive light and just really want to stand on and not just taking it. I've been there, taking gigs out of desperation because you don't know how this is going to come. Like even in the process of writing an album and music, it's like, okay, God, I feel like this is my best work today. How I'm going to top that? It's like, depend on me, rely on me, tap into the source. I will sustain you. I will keep you. Long as you follow my direction and your obedience and where I'm leading you, you'll be just fine. And so that's what I live by, bro. And of course, what mom and pops taught us, man, is just I always carry it with me. And I understand that character is what you do when all the eyes aren't on you. What do you do in that downtime? How are you preparing in that downtime? So that's just my take from it, because it's easy to accept something out of desperation, and you'll know that it's out of desperation because it feels so out of pocket.
Yeah. And it's funny you went there because one of the things was there's some good key points that I was able to take down and for tonight. So it's talking about everything that you said. It says desperate. I like this right here. It says desperation speaks louder in silence. It talks about loneliness, boredom, financial fear, etc., etc. And then, but then everything that you just spit out, man, it's talking about the basically the cost of settling. You know, we're talking about getting out of character, not wasting time, stuff like that. You got the patience, but you don't have the time. I said that was pretty good. So it's talking about the part of that is you got the cost of settling, time, energy. We talked about alignment with assignment, misalignment, partnerships, loss of identity. All that stuff leads somewhere. That's the crazy thing. It's like your decisions is leading you somewhere. It's taking you somewhere. Either it's taking you something, taking you towards something, or it's taking you away from something. And but that's why we have to be mindful of the decisions that we make. And we don't want to make decisions out of recklessness, like the definition says. So it's a lot of times it's a gap being filled because you don't know what's going on. It's the fear of the unknown. You're not looking at what you want to look at. You're not getting what you want to get. You're not receiving what you want to receive. May not even be doing what you want to do. And so therefore you just start you start accepting just any and everything that comes across your path. I always tell the kids, man, and everybody, all money ain't good money. Every opportunity, every good opportunity ain't a God opportunity. Because you can don't mean you should. You know, you have to look and see where is it aligning with where you are in this season. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important. That's very important because if we're moving progressively, then you have to understand that the vision, even though I want to say this in the right manner, I'm just gonna say it how I feel it. Even though the vision may be out of sight, out of mind, it's still progressively working towards something, and you got to work with it and not work for it. Because a lot of times we trying to make something happen. That's what I mean when I say work for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't work for God, you work with God. So a lot of times we get a prophetic word or we get a word, and then we're trying to make it happen. It's not your job to make it happen. You know, like you said in the beginning, it's your job to be obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. It's just obedient to do what he tells you when he tells you to do it at the end of the day. So, but for the most part, a lot of times, you know, we're trying to fill voids out of desperation because fear of being, you know, whatever it may be, lonely. I ran across people like that. Yeah. You know, they have to be in a relationship, and you make things worse than what they are by trying to accept something that you shouldn't.
And you packing on interest.
Yeah, compound interest, right?
Compound interest.
Yeah, and you constantly talking about that. And I like this. It goes right back. It's amazing how all of these segments are piggyback off another. And it talks about this right here. I like this. It says, keeping your standards isn't. Here's the thing before I say this. So a lot of times when you have standards, people can misconstrue that with pride as you being prideful. Or you think you better than everybody else. No, I just got standards. I don't have to do that. I don't have to eat that. I don't have to drink that. You know, I have standards. Like people that work out, people that eat healthy and stuff like that, they have standards. Doesn't make them better than you. They just have standards of how they want their body, their physique to look, how they want it to perform. You just can't put anything in your body and expect it to perform the way you want it to perform. You know what I'm saying? I always say like people, sometimes people try to eat to get full. So you don't eat to get full. You eat to fuel your body.
That's it.
The food fuels your bodies. You don't eat to get full. That's how obesity creeps in.
Yep.
Because I'm not full, so I'm just gonna keep eating until I get full. No, you feed yourself for fuel. So if the food that you're eating isn't fueling your body, then that means you're eating the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not judging nobody, it's not coming against you, it's just facts. It's like you gotta look at the assignment for the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to change my physique, then it's imperative that I change my diet. It's imperative that I change my exercise style. So according to the assignment. So according to the vision that it is in the moment, that's what you have to do. It's not pride, it's a standard. And it says standards isn't pride, it's protection. That's what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks.
That's good.
Standard is pride, it's protecting. You protecting yourself from yourself. You protecting yourself from things that can enter into your environment that don't supposed to be there. But because you're trying to fill a space or a void for a moment in time, because they're not going the way you want it to go, then therefore you accept something that you normally wouldn't take. And that's a no-no. That's a no-go. That's a no-go.
And then you'll get on the faulty borderline of compromising
Mm-hmm.
because it slowly creeps in and it's just off like a woof. It's a constant bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. And then next thing you know, you're stuck in ways of making bad decisions. Now you got to undo what you did, what you weren't trying to do, but out of desperation, well, it's right here. Well, this must be God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
no, bro.
Right.
If you can't discern it, you know, a lot of times even when people come to me, I sit on it. Like I don't give them a straight yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I just sit on it.
Yeah.
I weigh the pros, the cons. What's the cost?
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do? Is it going to benefit me? Is it
Yeah.
going to benefit whoever it's for?
Yeah.
Not just me. I'm weighing all my options all the way around. Everybody in the room, from the
Right.
promoter to the people. Like I make my decisions based off of what I see the people may need and where I'm at in my season in my life.
Right.
And how I can know I can pour into it
Right.
because I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling this way because it's been crazy.
Right.
And so, and understanding that, man, I've learned to discipline myself in saying no.
Mm-hmm.
And we even had conversations like, bro, and even like, if you got a good circle, talk to them. Be like, hey, bro, this is A, B, C. I mean, D, E, F look good, but it's a G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just like, you know, and it's nothing wrong with confiding and going to someone who has wisdom, who has stature that you could trust, that will make the best decision. That if you can't see the full entire picture,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to move with your best foot forward all the way around,
Right.
all the way around.
Right. Everything has to have purpose, man. It you don't want to trade purpose for comfort. You know what I'm saying? It's like if it's not leading towards something, then you got to really check yourself. Number one is, why am I? The Bible says, be anxious for nothing, but through prayer and supplication make your request known. You know what I'm saying? So it's being anxious, is being, you know, giddy, being in that space where I got to do something. No, not all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Sometimes you just, and being still doesn't mean you're not doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way you know, you believe in God for certain things, or you believe in certain stuff going to happen in your life, and you don't put yourself in position for those things to happen.
Right.
That's not what he's talking about. He's leaving it in his hand. You don't pray for it, let it go. You know what I'm saying? And when that gap happens, don't try to fill that void with something out of desperation just because it's a gap sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen? I know me, because I ain't got OCD, but you know, you ever be looking at something and something just be off?
Mm-hmm.
You be like, I got to go fix it.
But that's just your standard. That's
You know?
the excellence that's in you. Is like, that don't look.
Yeah.
Let's make that right.
You know what I'm saying? But it separates you though.
You know what? I got so This will help us out. Not us, but us
I know what you mean, as a whole.
As a whole, yeah. So, um, not accepting anything and standards and things of that nature. And I'm coming directly from the house right now because everyone has to now. Everyone's starting point is not gonna be at the same place for what I'm about to say. I want to make that clear. Like everyone's starting point, it's not gonna be at the same place. Right? But once a person gets disgusted about the level that they're on and how they've been executing and what they see, and they start to realize what they could be, and they start to actually see and feel what they should be. That comes from God. The real vision comes from God for yourself. Then what happens is there is a shift in their stewardship. And when you tighten up on your stewardship, that's when you begin to have different standards because you're operating based on a different frequency. Not from what you've been giving yourself, but from what God says how you need to be. From what God says what He wants you to have. And once a person starts to understand that everything around me is not mine, this is directly for somebody else. Every time I come across a person, I have an impact on them directly. So therefore, however I treat myself and what I do, when I come across you, am I making your blade dull or am I making your blade sharp? And if I'm gonna do my job, I have to make sure I'm a good steward for myself. So whenever I don't even care if you're at 7-Eleven and you are finna walk in front of open up the door and there's somebody behind you. If you just step to the side and open the door, they may not say nothing, but that is a subconscious thing that just downloaded in their system. That's an act of kindness.
Generosity. Yep.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So once you begin to tighten up on your stewardship, like, oh snap, let me tighten up on myself because I do play a part in this ecosystem out here. And I want to be highly effective. And that stuff starts to trickle down in every area of your life. How you keep your room, how you keep the bathroom, when you do this, when you do that, how you keep your car. Then that starts to trickle down to how you got your books on the shelf. And then you start to look at, okay, how much time am I spending with God? How much time, let me back away from the TV. Oh, snap, I see my gut a little bit. Let me back away from the table. Let me watch what I'm eating a little bit. Oh, snap. Now, I feel like that poor stuff, man, I feel like I should be up there financially. Matter of fact, let me start one math. Let me look at how much debt do I have? Let me look at my budget. You start to begin to steward over almost every area of your life. When you get sick and tired and disgusted on the level that you win because you feel that pull to be more. So it's not just that, like like you guys said, it's not just that you think you better. This happens to everyone who wants to hit a new level. Who like, you know what? I was watching I forgot his name, but he's a trader. He was in the army, I forgot his name. He got a thing called Honey Drip, forgot his name. Aristotle Investments. I was watching a clip on him. I be watching him, Wall Street Trapper. I'm just soaking him all. I'm telling you, bro, it's a shift going on. I'm telling you. So one thing that he said that he started to make adjustments in the army because he wanted to get out, and he started to sacrifice certain things because he saw himself years down the line a different type of way. And how he saw himself, the vision that God gave him, how he saw himself, that was the seed that was sown to make him start to do different things in his day-to-day life. He even said that he didn't know that he was going to be that, how rich he is now. He didn't know he's going to be that rich, how he is now. But he saw himself 200K guy, 500K guy, 400K guy. So he's like, you know what? I got to tighten up. So he was tired of the level that he had hit a breaking point. So when you hit that breaking point, then that means you tighten up on the stewardship and everything else around you.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I can say it fluent like that, because I'm at that point. So when I walk in the house and there's dishes in the sink, I don't put them there. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who put them there.
Because how you operate.
I don't care who put them there.
Mhm.
If I walk in and I see it, I'm accountable. So let me do what I do to it. So when I leave, how I am and where I'm going, I left my mark there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm starting to try to do everything how I feel like I'm going, where I'm going. There's in my room, bro, it's nothing in there. If it don't work and if it's broken or if it's too much in excess and I won't be able to use all of it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like they walk in my room and like said, "You got nothing in here." No, this is excellent ground for me to work
Mm-hmm.
because nothing in here is not. Ain't no TV in there. Ain't nothing in there.
That's why I only got a TV in my room.
You know what I
It's
mein?
just in the
So-
living room.
Nothing wrong with TV. You need
Yeah,
to
right,
relax your mind every now and then. But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing in there that is excess or if it doesn't complement where I'm going, it's gone.
Yeah.
It has to leave because everything around me has to be fertile ground for me to do something that's above where I'm at right now. So that standard, kicks into play. Or people, it's not. They just and for those and for the people who are not there, who are not trying to up their stewardship game, they're not gonna get it. So therefore, it's no explanation. I'm not explaining nothing to you because right now this is this is my play right now because how you live in your life and how I'm living mine is totally different. And how somebody else sees you and how you see you, I guarantee you, is two different visions of how.
Yeah.
Two different visions.
Oh, yeah.
So how you see me, it's okay, but I can't bank how you see me. I can't move based upon how you see me because you're not me and I'm not you.
Mm-hmm.
I have to bank and move based upon how I see myself. So when a person doesn't, when people around you, when they don't want to step their stewardship game up or they don't, then they're going to feel like, oh, you better, or you don't want to eat this, or no, I can't eat that because if I keep eating fried chicken 4 times a week,
Be a whole lot of problems.
if I eat rice and pasta 4 times a week, I know you cooked and everything. You can eat that. You have no problem eating that because you don't have the same vision I have. You don't have the same vision I have. Yo, you can go ahead and buy a 70-inch TV. That's on you. You spend $400 on a TV that's 75 inches that you're gonna spend 80% of your time on, and you're not being effective. Everybody who you watching on this 75-inch TV, they're not spending their time watching the TV. They're spending their time being proactive.
Yep.
And you're watching them.
Mm-hmm.
You clapping for somebody else's money. No, it's time for me to clap for mine. So the people who
Good.
don't step their stewardship up, they're not gonna understand it. But that shift that happens, that's when it happens. When you like disgusted of where you're at, like, yo, I gotta do better. I'm going to do better. I was called to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way Jesus was beat, stabbed, cut up, hung for me to be working for you and broke as a joke. No, it's no way. If last time I checked, he said that I can so you can have life more abundantly. Right? That means abundant mindset. That means abundant friends. That means house clean. That means I don't know why I keep saying house, but I'm just home and house is different.
Mm-hmm.
Home is a standard. Home is standard.
Mm-hmm.
House is superficial.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Home is how you operate.
Mm-hmm.
What standards do we have? How do we love each other? How do we communicate? How are we operating? That's home.
Mm-hmm.
House is superficial stuff. How do it look? Where's that?
Realistic.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Mhm,
So when people step their stewardship game up, bro, it changes everything. And you don't have to. You can turn a regular sized house into a humongous home.
Mhm.
How many times you don't walk to Mike's house and just feel the presence?
For real.
Regardless on how I walked in your parent house, your parents' home and feel the presence because of what was built in there.
Yeah.
mhm,
You see what I'm saying?
mhm,
But that comes when you lock in on your stewardship.
mm,
And it's I'm glad you went there because Rick had a session that he had somebody we both knew that was coming to
Mhm.
record. And when they came in, the moment they looked around, it's like I was expecting a bachelor pad. This looked like a home. I said that's my mindset. Like I want home. Like I don't need the bachelor pad.
mhm.
Bachelor pad said I ain't grown up. A home says look, that's a mandate.
Bachelor says I'm single.
It's
I'm single, but I'm not. I'm looking, so I'm preparing.
many options.
Different mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that blessed my heart because I'm like, you really don't even know me like that, but you see me as that,
Mhm,
and that speaks a lot.
Mhm.
When we go to your crib, it's home. When we go to you, it's home.
mhm.
I feel it, bruh. When we was right that day,
Yeah.
I said that boy, yep, I'm here, man.
Man,
He been in the presence,
man,
and it ain't left.
man, my fault, man. My face been on the floor so much this year. Oh my goodness, man.
Mm,
Like that ain't no cap. That ain't no, and that's not even no rambunctious statement. That's not even no trying to. There's none of that. My face been on the floor because when you're talking about making no decisions,
Yeah.
sometimes the decisions that you make will cause you to end up being on the floor.
Yeah,
Straight up.
mm,
That's just how it goes.
mm,
cause your tie gonna get tired.
That's just how it goes, bro. So, yeah, that standard. Don't worry about look. Standard saying no. Once you step your stewardship up, your standards will change because now you're saying I want to be on a different level. So things are gonna have to change. They're not going to stay the same. They're not.
yeah, what we say, the standard is the standard, man. It is what it is. And I've always lived my life to where no matter what space I enter into, I want to leave that space better than the way I found it. That don't come when you don't set standards. You know what I'm saying? When you operate a certain way, that don't come when you don't set standards. When you don't do certain things, it don't come when you don't set standards, man. And so I think to be honest with y'all, man, I think standards is actually tied to the level of impact that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Low standards, low impact. High standards, high impact.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So and you know, for me myself, I don't like doing anything average. I don't like being average. Don't mean that I have not done some things average, because I have. But at the end of the day, that's not my end goal. And so therefore, when I find out if I have done something average and I want to go back and correct that. So whether it's a conversation that I shouldn't have had, or shouldn't have said something a certain way, let's change that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the standard is the standard. It's you got to show the way, lead the way, be the way. You know, at the end of the day, and then those are the things that I believe you attract into your space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause oh man, when I go on the road, bro, I be like, okay, I'm gonna have everything set. So when I come back, I could just whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like leaving out of town with a dirty sink or floor not swept or the living room's not vacuumed or clothes not put up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah.
So when you come home, and like I said, I never forget the Holy Spirit said, you see how all this clutterness is? This is your life.
Yeah. It's true.
It is a representation
It's
of your
true.
life and where you at and the comfort you're willing to settle in.
It's amazing how your mind gets clear when you clean up your area.
Yes.
It's crazy.
And the atmosphere changes like that.
Yeah.
Like, for real. After
Yeah.
I did all that cleaning, and I'm talking about I started from the living room. I say my room is the last thing because once you come in, that sets the tone and the presence of how you want your home to be, how you want to mandate, how you want to operate.
Yeah.
So when you go to that bedroom, and if it ain't looking like that, I need to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, of course, you know your room. You know you have busy weeks, but it's a difference from somebody who have busy weeks that may not have the time versus somebody who's just not doing it at all because again, low impact.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm and I like that kind of goes in what I had posted earlier today. So I'm depending upon how my day go and how much time I got to get everything done. So, y'all can say I kind of starting to move different. So I do the little quote thing, and then I'll post the video later.
Yeah.
And so I like what we put out there. It says your mindset is your market value when you think how you attract higher. I like that. I like that.
Bro, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. It's the Apostle Paul speaking. And he says, we are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed. So just because you do make adjustments, I don't know if this is an angel's advocate or not, but once you do start to set standards and make adjustments, stuff is still gonna happen.
And that's the joy of the standard.
Yeah.
That's the joy of the standard.
It's
like
not
which
biased.
everything that you just read, regardless of what happens, all that stuff is gonna happen. But I'm still standing. I gotta remember that.
Right.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's good.
But not forsaken. But he struck that, bro. So let's everything that you don't want to happen, hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. Right? Perplexed, like what the heck going on, but not in despair.
Yep.
Persecuted,
But not abandoned,
but not abandoned. Struck down,
but not destroyed.
but not destroyed.
Yeah,
That's powerful.
yeah. Man, it's like when I hear that, it's like I see a statue being chipped away at.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R828 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to starve your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
You ever watch a movie? Because that's the only time I've seen it. But the man or the woman, they got the chisel and the hammer, the mallet or whatever, and it looked like a big glob. And then, but by the time they got the chisel and everything, it's a beautiful statue, man. It's like that's what's being built. It's like you're being chiseled, and that chisel don't feel good. Because that pointy is going in, and then it's the force that's coming behind that. That's, what I'm saying? When you think about that from a natural standpoint, it don't feel good. Loss don't feel good. That gap don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? The loss of a relationship, it don't feel good at all. However, if you let patience have her perfect work, because that's what's going to fill the gap. Patience should fill the gap, not something that don't belong there. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at it, you feel the gap, man. Listen, and I'm not talking about this superficial stuff that everybody talk about. Man, he got to be 6'3", 6 pack, 6 figures. If he ain't that, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about standards. That's superficial. How does he treat his mom? If he have kids, is he in the kid's life? Just because he ain't got 6 figures doesn't mean he ain't got goals. Don't mean he don't have vision. That's what I told my daughter. I don't care how much money he make or don't make. As long as he have vision, I can work with that. But don't bring no doggone joker coming up to my house, have pants hanging halfway down. Get off my doorstep, dog. Oh. Yeah. But they did the same thing. They laughed.
This ain't gonna work.
I say it's funny, but you know your dad is serious. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Which I ain't never had to have that. I ain't had that problem. But my older one, she had some challenges, but thank God for grace.
Yes.
Boy, I thought we were gonna have, but thank God for Jesus.
I be praying for myself. Lord, please don't let him make this. Okay, thank you. Just thank you.
Yeah.
Just
Because the standards, bro, the standards are low in today's society. We were just talking about this. Who was I talking to? Just everything is subpar. The service is subpar.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, no matter where you go.
I feel like it's just par.
You the standard ain't the standard in a lot of people's eyes. They settle for almost, man, we went, bro, I say, boy, okay, all right. We went to like I said, we was in service for quite a while. So we were trying to find something to eat out of. So we was like, we riding around, so we saw a Subway that was open, and then we saw a McDonald's that was open. So but everybody like, well, it don't matter, Well, so we slid on into the McDonald's, and I said, now I thought about it. I circled about twice. I said, man, we should have went to Subway. I said, because and here's the thing about paying attention to detail, y'all. It's like, it's crazy, bro, how my mind works. I say, okay, it's about 11 something at night. Nobody in the drive-thru. I said, that ain't no good sign. I said, because usually that means they probably been dead for a while, and they gonna give us the food that been sitting up under that lamp. Ain't gonna be nothing fresh. But I went anyway. How about? So I got from the drive-thru. We headed back to the room. Everybody, man, he fried cold. Like, man, I wish I would have said something. I'd have circled bite. They went, nah, we good, we good. I was like, man, I don't do that, dog. I paid my money for this stuff, and you gonna give me something that's been sitting up there, knowing y'all supposed to be throw that. You got a certain amount of time to throw that food out. That if nobody be done, you supposed to throw that food out. And we had a microwave in the room, but that defeats the whole point. Ain't no telling how long this food been sitting up on that now. I said, man, we should have just went. And we were like, man, we should have just went this away. But that's it was, and I hate to say it, bro. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. It was all young people in there. The standards in this generation, bro, is so low till it's pathetic. Yeah. And I hate to say that. It's bro, it's reckless. It's reckless. Just like the definition said, the standards in this generation is reckless. So when you see a diamond in the rough, you hold on to it. You want to help him or her. You want to do whatever you can, because it's like, darling, you is far few and in between right now. Keep that standard. Yeah. It's gonna take you places.
It is. Man, I was at Subway at work for lunch. Man, I'm waiting. Now there's 3 Subway workers, young. Two of them, yeah. But there's one though, the one with the short twist. Him?
Y'all must be talking about the same place.
Yeah. So there's another guy. I mean, he ain't moving with purpose. It's a line. By the time he finished my sandwich, I had 10 minutes to eat. Yeah. The other guy, he's like, man, I was conversating with him. They good kids, but it's just like, he ain't moving with purpose, bro. But the other one, I was like, I could tell his demeanor, his stance, how he's making the sandwich, how he's prepping it, the detail of just really making sure everything right. I said, he got it.
That's the one with the long dreads?
No, short.
Short dreads?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the one with the long now.
okay, I got you.
Sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the cafeteria. But just seeing a different work ethic of one that'll have you waiting there and just moving like he got all the time in the world, but then you got another one that's moving actively. But also you can see he's fixing your food with purpose, with standard, with passion.
It makes a difference.
It makes a difference, bro.
I watched the ET video. This was a while back. I finished his speech before he finished it. He was talking about the same thing we were talking about. He was talking about like passion and purpose and stuff. He was talking about how like he lost some of the pillars in the family and but nobody picked up what grandma put down. Yeah. The recipe and stuff like that. He was just going on, how ET doing. He was like, but yeah, but this is one particular whoever it was. They picked up grandma recipe. They put same ingredients, followed the ingredients, but it don't taste the same.
Mm-mm.
And he went to talk about how they cooked back then. They cooked, and I finished this and I said, yeah, they cook with love, and that's exactly what he said. It's something when you cook with love, bro. It's crazy. It's a difference. It's I can't explain it. You just know. That's why I was able to finish his sentence before he even finished it. I finished his sentence before. I was like, yeah, grandma cooked with love. Regardless of what grandma was going through, granddaddy could have been acting a monkey. Grandma still cooked with love.
They made sure they ate.
They're gonna be the best pound cake. They're gonna be the best greens, fried chicken, all that. It's gonna be the best because she did it with love, regardless of what she was going through.
You know what?
For real.
I don't even know. Matter of fact, no, I'm just gonna say it. Keep going.
But you can tell, like, even when in the home with mom and just seeing how she getting ready to prep daddy food, you see she moving with a bounce. Like there's an excitement that like I can't wait till you get home so you can taste this to see. And then she'll sit there and she's like, hi, come on.
Yeah.
Like it? Like when you don't have that,
it makes a difference, man.
Bob, I'm finna say it, Bob, but I don't care.
Oh Lord.
You gotta add the hit with it.
Hey,
I don't care.
that sounds like a get the insurance bucket type thing.
I don't know.
We need to take up an offering for the deductible.
You might have
Yes.
to. No, you ain't. I'm finna say that. Yo, real talk though. I'm gonna say that this podcast is so about say. No, but
See with your chest. No.
nah, real talk though, fellas. Real talk though. Like, I'm a look. If you don't love me for real, I'm being for real right now, bro. I ain't gonna go in the deep end. Like I might.
I'm there waiting for you to beat it out.
Might like stay in the pocket.
I'm there waiting for you to beat it out.
No.
Pause.
No, but for real though.
Pause.
But and I think y'all gonna feel me because we all men. So
Okay.
yeah. So like I'm saying like if you don't really love me for real, like for real, like if you don't love me for real, you don't really plan on being in my life for real. Like be there. Like if you don't see me in your future, if you don't see yourself doing life with me and building and going through valleys and stuff like that, if you haven't chose me as your only number one, do not cook me a meal. Don't cook for me. Keep that. Don't be trying to bring me over to you want dinner. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be trying to cook for me.
Be like a stray cat, boy. I'm falling right by. Don't feed him.
Don't do that. If you ain't trying to, don't be putting out wifey stuff. If you ain't trying to be wifey, don't be doing that. Like, don't be trying to cook no straight.
Oh
You
man.
want something to eat? Where you going to get it from?
I needs to know.
You feel what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong?
Oh
I
man.
feel you.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong now.
But see, but that's setting a standard. And one of the things, I was doing the research. But when you're setting standards, you're setting boundaries.
There you go.
So that's a boundary that you're setting for yourself, so that way you don't get quote unquote taken advantage of, go fall for the okie doke. She ain't really rocking with you like that way, but she just, and that's crazy because I was what's that podcast with all them cats that be on the panel where they always talking about relationships and stuff.
Who?
I can't think of the name of it, but they be going in on them relationships. Some of the stuff be good and some of it be left depending upon who's speaking.
Tonight's conversation. That one.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and how they be going in, they be like the one lady, but she be spitting, or she be straight. She comes straight from the book, the Bible. Like, you ain't worried, you ain't no believe. Oh, don't worry about it. You finna get this work anyway. That's just the mindset she come from. But that's just a way of protecting yourself. You know, when you set a standard, that's a protective gear. That's you know what I'm saying. That's you're shielding yourself. I'm gonna say it this way, y'all. I'm like you said, I'm gonna say it how I feel.
Oh, go ahead now.
Once again, say what you
Your standards. When you set the standard, you're shielding yourself from mediocrity.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at let's paint the picture like we always do.
Right.
Everybody when people want a relationship, they want a grand relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's a standard. You don't want to. If now we may not act like it, but the thought is there. We don't want a mediocre relationship. We want to be able to travel. We want to be able to talk to each other. We want to be able to have a good time with each other. You don't want no mediocre relationship. Now, don't mean that you're not putting in the work to where you don't get a mediocre relationship, but nobody want that.
Yeah.
You don't want a mediocre job, but sometimes you have to take something. You know what I'm saying? It's not settling, but it's different ways that you hit it. Sometimes you got, like you said, you got to get your foot in the door. You got to crawl before you can walk. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference between settling and setting a standard to where you're going to go through the process to get to the standard that you set for yourself. And I think a lot of times what happens is people wipe away the standard because the process is too long.
Yeah.
Or it ain't what they thought it was going to be like. You know, so, like me and my wife will be married 28 years come next month, right? Wait a minute, let me make sure. Hold on. No, we'll be together 28 years, married 26. You don't think that didn't come with some challenges? You don't think that it didn't come with some, man, I'm finna go drive, I'm finna go spin the block, clear my head, and I ain't finna tell you where I'm going? You know? You don't think that didn't come with some of that? You don't think that didn't come, man, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. You ain't got to put me on the couch. I'll put myself on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. You know, you don't think that didn't come with wanting to go to the courthouse? But when the standard is the standard, we still here today. You know what I'm saying? Because the standard was set. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, I was like, hey, when both feet are out the door, that's a dangerous place to be in. But when somebody has been the anchor, then you got something to hold on to. Well, you can't make you can't make nobody fight.
Hold on.
But when a person, listen, if the person that keeps saying that they gonna leave and they ain't left yet, then that mean they're holding on to something. And that's you. You the anchor. And so you got to hold on long enough, and you got to anchor that relationship long enough for them to cross that bridge. And a lot of times we don't want to hold nothing long enough for people to cross that bridge. Because what we all talk about, your growth process ain't my growth process. You may understand quicker. I may not. You may get triggered quicker. I may not. You know what I'm saying? You may deal with your issues quicker than I do. I may not. But are you willing to be anchored enough to build that bridge for the standard? Whether that's in your career, your job, you know what I'm saying? You're on the job waiting for the career, relationship, whatever it may be. Man, people would know you by your standard. That's deep. When you think about that, bro, Think about it. People would know you by your. Let's go. I mean, I ain't. We can go back to high school. You know who that dude was, smashing everything that moved.
Whatever had legs, hey, you come out.
You know who that girl was. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just it's you're known by your standard. Well, you ain't open. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to get over, bro, because he carries himself a certain way. He watches things, so you're not just gonna be able to get over. Your standard, man, it sets the tone for your life. It sets the tone for what comes into your life. It even sets the tone for what exits out of your life.
It really do, because that's effective communication of letting you know where I stand and what I require. And
Yeah.
if this can't be, do.
Exit stage left, please.
And then sometimes you ain't even got to say nothing. They be like, nah, I ain't. Some that got sense.
Yeah.
They'll exit left themselves.
Yeah, yeah. If you fly high enough, the dead weight will just fall off. Just like that picture with the crow pecking on the eagle.
Yeah.
He just soaring. He ain't worried about it. Because as soon as I hit this gear right here, I'm finna go up to another altitude. He can't breathe. So sometimes it's just you shifting gears in your standard.
Yep.
And everything else gonna fall off. It ain't for you to fight everything.
Keep climbing.
It ain't for you to talk or say something all the time. Sometimes just keep climbing and let the dead weight fall off where it's gonna fall off. You ain't concerned about where it's gonna fall off because it's dead to you now.
Yeah, that's stewardship.
Yeah.
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 Just keep taking mental notes.
Mhm.
Just keep climbing.
Yeah. Yeah. The standard is the standard.
That's crazy. Let me ask you something. Do you think now when it comes to having a high value mindset, do you think one is still vulnerable to trying to see it in the moment versus seeing it hindsight? Because like how you only get to where you get to is because you realize in hindsight. But when you sharpen that skill and that tool, do you think it is very obtainable to be able to keep moving in that high value mindset without having to wait to look at it from a hindsight point of view perspective?
Say it again.
So, like, you know how
Trying to figure it
a lot of things that we've went through, we really didn't really understand to get the moment out of frustration or whatever the case may be. So now you look at it years later because of you sharpening and growing and understanding where you are, a lot of the things now you realize in hindsight. So is it obtainable to still have that value mindset without having to wait to get into the hindsight perspective of things? Like you can understand it right in the moment.
Are you asking me, is that attainable? Is that the question that you're asking? I'm trying to make sure I understand.
Yeah, I
the
guess
question.
the easiest way to ask it, like, do you have to wait to get in hindsight in order for you to get it, and not having to wait to look at it from a hindsight place?
I mean, how my mindset set up, and how my bank account set up, how my mindset set up, it depends on the individual. And the reason I say that is because you can train yourself to learn a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's some things you just, I mean, because if we gonna be real, that's like to say that we always get it right the first time and we don't.
Right.
You'll never get it right 100% always the first time. So that's why I'm kind of leaning toward this. It's a little bit of both, because it depends upon who you are and where you are in the moment. Because if you're willing to train yourself to get it right the first time, you limit those experiences. But to say that you're gonna get it right the first time all the time, that's impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Nobody bats 100% the first
Yeah.
time. So, but what happens is, if you're that person, I would say this: it's about, I wouldn't say it's about 100% getting it right the first time. It's about 100% getting it right.
Mhm.
Just get it right. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, you're looking at the severity of the situation. Some things you can't wait to get it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If wifey threatened to leave, you can't wait to get it right. If you're trying to salvage a relationship, it's going to require an immediate shift. Do you?
Right.
That's what you want. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what you want. then that's what you got to do what it takes. So once again, I think it depends upon where you are in the moment. But with the mind frame of if I didn't catch it till after the fact, just let me be 100% at catching it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was just thinking from a place of, a lot of people may feel like in the place there may be a high value mindset, man, it requires so much work. It seems like I can never get there. You don't want to paint a certain picture that it's always this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you still miss some of the marks even in the high value mindset. You're human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. And so and what he's talking about, so by the time, we always record in advance. So technically last week's episode is actually high value mindset. So if you haven't copied, man, that was a dope episode. We dropped a lot of gems in that one. So definitely go check that out. And you can kind of reel back what Dub talking about. So but and that's once again, that's like I said, it's like everything you piggyback, it's like a series that wasn't intentional that became intentional. You know?
You know what, bro? I want to say, even with that and with not settling and setting standards
Yeah, yeah.
and despair and stuff like that, I think, and this is one thing that I have battled with, just being honest, trial and view. Right? Trial and view. And I think every person on earth, some people are better at this, some people are not. Trial meaning your ability to keep trying, just trying.
Right.
No matter how many times you try it again.
Right.
You try it again. And
Right.
while you trying it again, the intensity of when you try again all stems from how you view yourself. Because if you have failed in an area, how you view yourself depends on how you're gonna try again, or if you try again, or
Right.
when you try again.
Right. That's facts. That's good.
it's really good.
So trial and how you view yourself, bro. The other day, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the front porch. This is a couple of weeks ago. Inside tore up. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm sitting there. I'm just holding myself together. You know what I mean? So I'm on the front porch. I kid you not, bro. I'm on the front porch. We got this tree in the front yard. It's a nest right there. I guess it was raining, and when water hit them tree limbs, they all bent down. And the nest bent down and fell on the lower limb. But whatever that was inside, it flipped over. So it was this bird. It was two birds. One bird like this big, one bird like this big, but they about the same size. They about the wingspan about the same size, beak about the same size, and everything. This one bird was following. This jump was crazy, bro. This one bird was following the other bird all around the yard. The bird that was in front would fly off and come back, fly off and come back, and this bird would be not flying. This bird would be walking around, mouth open, So when the bird came down and it landed right in front of the bird, I said, "Oh, that's mom and birdie." Right? Check this out. When the other bird opened his mouth was so wide that the mama bird can actually fit her head inside the bird's mouth. So then after a while, the mama bird did it and did it again, and then the mama bird looked and flew off, didn't come back. So the other bird was walking around. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the baby bird, bro, I kid you not, the baby bird saw an ant. It was a big ant, and it was looking at it. And it went to it, and then it looked around. I'm like, oh my gosh. It looked around, and it pecked at the ant, and it missed it. And it pecked again, and it ate it. And then it looked and saw another ant. and it pecked and it ate it, and pecked and it ate it. And then the sun started shining, and we had it's a pot, a flower pot right there, and the sun rose up above the flower pot, and when the sun hit the flower pot, it had a silhouette, and the bird saw his own shadow for the first. The bird jumped like that. The bird jumped. The bird jumped, and it was looking at itself. It was looking at itself, and then it went and saw something else, and it pecked at it, and it pecked at it. And the bird came back to the shadow and was looking at itself. Bro, this bird had never flown before. It never fed itself before. And how it saw itself, he was blown on what he saw. And what happened was, this was the kicker. The other bird had to stop feeding it. It left. It never came back. The other bird never came back. When that other bird didn't come back, it saw itself different. It went from dependent to independent. He had to do something.
Right.
And he had to embrace the shift.
He had to make a shift.
That's good. Yeah.
And when it finally saw, the bird jumped. And when it saw itself, because he never seen himself in that light
before, right.
He never seen himself without his mother bird before. Right? So how you see yourself?
Wow.
That's powerful.
How you see yourself, bro, and you willing to try. This bird had to try to eat. This bird, and I was, bro, when I saw that baby bird open his mouth up like that, and the mama bird stick his whole head in there, it reminded me of a grown lazy person living with their parents. Just not. I ain't talking about a grown adult living with the parent. They working, they helping. I'm talking about somebody who just not doing nothing. The freeloading. It reminded me of that. But when that bird flew off, the baby bird had to act different. And when it saw itself in a whole different light, because they never been on the ground before. You used to being up in the tree. You used to being in the nest. Now you're not. So now when you see yourself, it's shocking. Like, oh, snap, I'm down here. I'm on the ground. I'm with lizards and junk. I ain't never seen an ant before. Right? So how you see yourself has a lot to do with the trial. When you see yourself different, you start trying different. And that is the fuel to and that's the fuel to the stewardship, and that's what changes the standard.
That's good.
Some people have a hard time seeing themselves different from their past. Sometimes you have handicapped people and you have hoarders. People who don't fight for nothing, and people who hold on to everything from yesterday. I ain't never seen a hoarder who was in order when it wasn't nasty on the inside. I've never seen it. That's how people are. When we hold stuff, we don't let go of stuff, and you still got stuff from yesterday, that stuff in here was just not. Outside look real good, in here was just not good. Because soon somebody walk in there, ooh, what's that smell? Ooh, what's that? No, it's time to get rid of that stuff. So how you see yourself, it affects how you try.
It does.
It does.
How you see yourself, it affects how you try.
It affects your confidence.
That's what creates the real standard. That's what creates the real stewardship. Because the stewardship comes into play to where you begin to want to do better. The standard comes to play to where, okay, if I'm going to do better, I can't allow this to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do better, I can't do this no more.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they go. So that what they y'all was talking about, it just dang. I just saw this the other day.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
really
good. And I would have to say confidence is the fuel to setting the standard.
Sure is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got to realize that standards come from your ability to be confident in the decision that you're making in that moment. Because if not, then you're going to let your guard down, and the standard won't be upheld because of lack of confidence. That confidence is a bad thing. There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. You know what I'm saying? You know, confidence. You just like I said. I've gotten to the point where I'm confident in my gift. I give glory to God for it, but I'm confident in it. You know what I'm saying? And I put in the work, and I put in enough reps in. You know, You're confident in how you present yourself. You're confident in how you speak. You're confident in how you move with your music. You know what I'm saying? You're confident in that. It shows. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but you give all glory to God. You know what I'm saying? So it's not arrogant walking around saying, "Look what I did. Look who I am." No, it's man, what did God called you to do? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What can I help you with? You know what I'm saying? That's not arrogance, that's confidence. You know what I'm saying? But it takes trial, it takes trying to get up to that point and not being afraid to fail, not being afraid to make a mistake, not being afraid, you know what I'm saying, to not get it right the first time. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you let that stuff sink in, then it puts you to a place of lack of confidence, which it puts you in a place of setting low standards because your confidence low, because you don't believe that you can get somebody better than what you had. You don't believe that you can get better than what you got. You don't believe that you can do better than what you're doing right now because that confidence is low. But when that confidence get up, then you got something to work with. Then you can set that standard. You can set that ball high. And like I was talking with Coach, this particular time, I want to say maybe it was last week. No, it was today, actually. One of the kids we was talking about, and it was, a past kid, and we just like, I say he don't work hard. No, it's a current kid. I'm sorry, it wasn't a past kid. So when you look at his 9th grade, 10th grade, crazy athlete, I said, but that's the problem. He just naturally gifted. I said, but I haven't seen him put in work. Not like he should. He was like, man, preach, you right. Like I said, from the 9th grade to now, this man done played varsity from the 9th grade to now. 9th grade varsity? And played at a high level, but you didn't train like it.
So imagine a training on top of
So just imagine what would have happened and where would this kid be had he actually put in the work. You know what I'm saying? So now the standard is only time will tell where you're gonna end up. You know what I'm saying? So we always want the best, we wish the best, but you don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. And if I work for a certain standard, my standard is the standard. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
you're not willing to budge or compromise or adjust. This is what it is.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. What are you willing to work for? You can't wish for a better relationship. Can't wish for a better career situation. Can't wish for, so you got to put yourself in a position to work for it, to build the confidence, to do the thing, to be, what I'm saying, be okay with being afraid. I don't think we say that enough.
Yeah, you have to be afraid. I mean, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Being afraid. And if you don't have the confidence, go take out a loan. Go to Jesus Credit Union. God, I ain't got Jesus Credit Union. I'm in the drive. JCC, Jesus Credit Union.
Jesus Christ Credit Union. JCCU.
JCCU. I'm putting up, bro. I'm at the window every other week. That don't y'all close? No, I need some more.
Come on, man. I need that credit.
I need some more. Y'all close? Y'all ain't closed. Somebody in there.
Be up in that piece like Busta Rhymes. Give me some more.
Yeah, like sometimes.
Give me some more. Give me some more.
What? No, I'm saying what did the Apostle Paul say? We crushed on every side.
Oh man.
Every
side.
But you know what, God, I don't feel it. But you know what? You said your word say. So therefore, I'm gonna read this. And I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna speak this until I believe it, until it trumps my situation. But I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna stand on what you say again, even though it's just I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again. Therefore, so I know that what you say is way more potent and powerful than what I feel.
Facts.
Yeah.
For real.
Real talk.
If you don't have the confidence, and then guess what? As long as you give it back, right?
Yep.
Right? When you take the word,
let it build up
through you. You giving him praise. Next thing you know, you got gird.
Mm-hmm.
You got some gird in you now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You got God and confidence. You got confidence. Now you got it.
Yeah.
So whenever, if you don't have the confidence in certain areas, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Every time I went through a tunnel, I was on the inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't do through nothing if you're not in it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So we talking to the people who actually in there. Is Jesus in your? Are you embodied in Him? Are you? If I'm speaking wrong, bro, please correct me live. You know what I'm saying? You have to.
Oh,
be
that's real. Yeah.
through Christ. I mean, you have to be embedded in each other.
Yeah.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And when my strength is slow, I know who to go to. I know who to get it from. That's what he said he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
He promised me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if I don't need to carry it, I don't need to carry it. Here is the thing. Most of us be trying to do stuff that we ain't got no business even trying to do in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got the strength for that.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got the strength for that.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, like, remember earlier Dub said, I ain't got the time.
Mm-hmm.
You wasting your strength on the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Energy way off.
Mm-hmm.
No. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If you don't have the confidence, go to God and get what you need from Him.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move through your situation, not on your own, but through Him
Mm-hmm.
and on Him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what He did for us.
Right. Right.
And most of the time, He wanted us to realize it was Him in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It's not you, son. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the reason why you're strong. I'm the reason why you wake up in the morning. Your mind is not batty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because of you, because you didn't make your mind.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff I give you, you don't even follow it half the time. I'm speaking from the house. You know what I'm saying? To be real, right?
Oh man.
Like, daughter, you're not beautiful because of you. I made you in the likeness of my image.
Mm-hmm.
I made you that way. You're not buff because of you. I predestined you to be buff.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I designed you to be.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. You did?
Real talk.
Is that all right?
Yes.
Well, man, it's been another live one. Man, it's just getting gooder and gooder and better and better.
It has. Can I leave the people
Man.
with something if you ain't got nothing already? Or if we can blend them together.
Hmm?
I said, can we leave something with the people if you ain't already got something?
Oh yeah, I got it. Got some
blend
right
it
here. We
together.
gonna end on this note right here.
Yes, sir.
If I can find it real quick.
Do what you do.
Here we go. So yeah, man. So Blueprint Nation, man, don't be afraid to set standards. You know, in fear of having a gap too long, and then you're trying to fill it with something else that don't even fit. I remember one of my favorite toys growing up is the little shapes where you had to put them in the peg.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love them thing, man. Get the star, put it in the star hole. Get the
Yeah.
square, put it in the square.
Get the
You can't put
cylinder.
a square peg in the star hole. You know what I'm saying? so
oh, man.
It ain't gonna work.
it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I know. It don't work.
It ain't gonna work. So this is what I want to leave with you as we get ready to get up out of here tonight, man. It says the truth is standards aren't about arrogance, they're about alignment. Perfect time before we just ended off. The truth is standards are about arrogance. The truth is standards aren't about arrogance, they're about alignment. When you raise your standards, you raise the quality of your life. So don't apologize for the void, protect it. That was good. I'm gonna say that one more time. The truth is standards aren't about arrogance, they're about alignment. When you raise your standard, you raise the quality of your life. So don't apologize for the void, protected. And that's a mouthful. We're going to get up out of there. So Blueprint, y'all know how we like to get up out of here.
Yes,
Shoot for the top because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you'll have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.